2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Third best record here in the early going. And of course the Lakers, a game behind.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And now the Lakers starting group. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Russell is out there with Reddish. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. And for Oklahoma City, the post pair of form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
And there it is for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Williams. Here's Giddey. And the 3 off target. James against Williams. Out to Russell. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a little long. On offense, here are the Thunder. Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Here's Giddey. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up. He can do everything offensively, and defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
Pass to Holmgren, and here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander over Russell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. James kicks to Russell. LeBron sets the screen for Russell. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Giddey goes in. Rebound the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Reddish.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Holmgren at the elbow. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Here's Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Like last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent. And that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give L.A. a lot of credit for making that playoff run.
That one falls.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Lakers leading by 6. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Russell missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Holmgren with a screen on Russell. To the inside. Holmgren can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 9 points. Holmgren up top. The pass to Dort. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And the Lakers making a change here. Wood, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jackson Hayes comes in for Prince. Christie, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Austin Reeves in for Russell. From deep, James, rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Micic can't hit. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Timberwolves. LeBron is doubled. Here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Joe, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron outside. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. James has gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Here's Micic. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Williams. And no good that time.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And you know, Clark, it wasn't an easy first few years in the league for Christian Wood.
You know, sometimes the hard road is the more productive road for some guys. You know, he played for 5 different teams in his first 4 seasons, Greg, but in his 5th year, he found his groove. And sometimes it takes a little longer for the big guys to find their way.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James last season passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer. LeBron says, that record was never in my head because I've always been a pass-first guy, so it was never a goal of mine. Kevin, there's perhaps no greater tribute to James's all-around game that he could set that mark without setting his mind to it. Back to you.
Well said, D.A., thank you. In the corner, it's James. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over LeBron. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Reeves. The 3. James looking around. Rebound by Williams. Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Joe. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that.
Oh, a big move by LeBron.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Lakers leading by 12. Prince, the pass to Reeves. Lets it go. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's George. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Back to Giddey. 3-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. The dish to Russell. He trains the turnaround jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Giddey. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Down low. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Williams in the post. Working on Prince.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Good on both. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's off, still out of sync. Pass to Reddish. There's Russell with the three, and that one released in time, but no good.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers lead by 18. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Question is, at this point, do we need conferences at all?
Ernie, you know what? As a senior member of this team, you're supposed to be protecting tradition.
That's what makes Ernie great, an open mind.
I don't like to play favorites, but Shaq, you're my favorite.
Oh, thanks, Ernie. Love you, man.
And turning our attention back to this game, guys, LeBron James had his fingerprints all over that first half.
What's there to say? LeBron is getting anything he wants out there. This is just the kind of dominant performance we've come to expect from him.
Looking unstoppable, and now we know he just gets stronger as the game goes along.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Checking out the group now for Darvin Ham to start the second half. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Russell is out there with Reddish. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers remain on their grind. Darvin Ham says, I'm preaching daily preparation. From the rest you're getting, how you're taking care of your body, sleep habits, nutrition, workouts, recovery, film work, being efficient with your practice time, and your shoot-arounds. Winning habits are built daily. Kevin, I'm very tired after saying all that. Back to you.
I'm sure you are. They actually do all of it. David, thank you for that detailed report. Here's the break. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Giddey. And Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Prince kicks to Russell. Back to Prince. LeBron up top, defended by Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's an 18-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren over LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And so he makes both from the line.
And Holmgren is such a talented player, a lengthy, wily big man who's still growing into his frame.
Now, here is Russell. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Really textbook use of the dribble, getting inside to get his work done.
LeBron James on the wing, and they double up LeBron. Reddish, that 3 off the mark. Thunder trailing by 16.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Reddish. And the pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
They get the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Dort, wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Los Angeles leading by 13. Russell dishes to LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinion. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game, and LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he played.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the first half of the 2-game trip.
6'9" wingspan of Russell. Reaches, picks it clean, then there he goes off to the races.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Passes it to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Giddey with it. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Outside, Dort. 2 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. Holmgren's got 6.
And the big man has touch as well. Holmgren has guard-like hands.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer. You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Micic in for Dort. The Lakers also making some changes. Christian Woods checked in for LeBron. And Lewis subbed in for Taurean Prince. They recover it. Count it. Los Angeles leading by 15. Russell passes to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Boy, the former 2nd overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
On the wing, Williams. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. But if we look for Oklahoma City, Sars checked in. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Lakers making a switch here. Wood a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The drive by Russell. And finished off by Wood.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Here's Micic. With 1 on the clock, he gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Zhang, also Williams out there, and it's Micic in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. A nice shot by LeBron.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Micic. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Hayes.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
The power on that throwdown.
Goodness.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oklahoma City shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Williams finds Zhang. Here's Micic. Back to Zhang. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And stolen by Russell. Here's Reeves. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Zhang with the ball, working on Hayes. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Lewis checked in for the Lakers. Christie comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Zhang. Zhang with a screen on Christie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Los Angeles.
Wood sets a screen. Into the lane. And finished off by Wood.
Boy, Wood is an absolute load coming down the lane. It's really hard to stop him coming out of the pick and roll.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Now here's Giddey. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Reeves can't hit. Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Christie. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from Giddey.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Dort, he's checked in for Jang. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Shoots. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against Oklahoma City.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Reeves the pass to Hayes, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now here's Williams. Back to Giddey from the arc. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Wood a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Reeves, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Reeves. And Hayes kicks to Wood.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
At the line for the Lakers, Christian Wood taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Really hard not to appreciate a steady big guy like Christian Wood. I mean, he knows his role out on the floor, doesn't try to do things he can't, and really gives it his complete effort and focus. I love that.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Giddey. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. LeBron, you looked aggressive out there. How did you get to your groove tonight?
The defense set the tone for not only myself but for our team. And, you know, offensively, we were still trying to figure it out. So I felt there was need for me to kind of turn up the pressure a little bit offensively, see if I could get something going to the hoop, get into a good flow, and I was able to do that.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun to watch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Make your hell gaming.